Right there.
On third down, Mariota going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Stick from the gun. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota, he's going to loft one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And a huge play that time. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Stick. He's going to take a shot, and it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Marr on for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Geis. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 25 on 2nd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when we're looking some safer routes after the interception. He's got a man, complete. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Following the interception here, Mariota. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Mariota, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
now from the 50. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Stick looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Mike's 15. Mike's 15. Watch 15.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Three. Tighten up. Let's go, Chiefs.
It's caught by Funchess. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 15. Come on, D. Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 15. Mike's 15. One. Rip right. Smoke. Watch 15. Mike 15. Check Mike.
They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Go. 8 read. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's get alpha on the ball now.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch
A shotgun throw for Stick. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go, dude. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Stick to throw once more. Escaping the pressure right. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Easton Stick in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Come on now, let's go.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And there's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Mariota now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mariota.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Watch 15. Watch 15. 3. Here we go. Oh.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Slam. One.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And it's caught. Touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
I got motion man. Me. I got this. Hey, Charlie. Hey, 96 is coming. We got Mike 96. Here we go. Shoot.
Now stick. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Smooth.
On 4th down, here's Stick. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. Not that time for Watkins. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be put.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. So they bring out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And to give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
15 line. 15 line. And we're pretty quiet. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. And that is was no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
It's caught at the 10. And touchdown. Kiki QT. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keeper. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Stick back to pass. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike,
to throw, Mariota. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 50 down. So we got man.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down, Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7th. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Marr able to put this one through. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be caught. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Here's Stick looking to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this.
No,
okay.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Toronto, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.